Okay, hi guys, welcome back to How To Tuesday. We're gonna play with pastels. I'm not gonna do pan pastels today. I'm gonna do my soft little nubbies, my soft form pastels, and my Carbothello chalk pastel pencils by Stabilo. I've recently discovered a new artist by the name of, oh boy, hang on, so sorry. His name is Fred Calleri, C-A-L-L-E-R-I. This is his work right here. And I, of course, love it because it's very impressionistic. I love the color blocking. So we're going to play with color blocking today. I'm going to use his artwork as an example on what to, for the shades and shadows and the colors and blocking and stuff. Of course, I, being me, will go ahead and transfer some things and change things some things up. But I love the sectional, the different colors, the non-traditional shadow shade colors being used for those spots in a portrait. I always have, and I always will, and I'm excited to get started. I will, however, be using one of my pieces as a reference, and even better, I have decided today, because it's not about how to draw this lesson. You are more than welcome to do it yourself and start from scratch, but I'm going to use my white tracing paper, put this down, take my little tool here and trace out my features onto my Strathmore. The substrate today is Strathmore toned paper. It is the 9.5 by 12 80-pound sketchbook pad paper. I think it'll be very cool. I love the difference of, I love the tone paper with these pops of pastel color. I'm also going to use, I have my blending stumps, my warm and cool ends. I grabbed my charcoals, my General's charcoal, the black and the white, because I love them and I'm sure they will come into play. And then I also have, the first thing I'm going to do though, I think normally I would draw it out with charcoal. Well, I'm going to trace it because I'm not reinventing the drawing. What I'm doing is we're practicing on the color blocking. And using non-traditional colors to create the shadows in the portrait. You see there's a skin tone there, but it's got like a green undertone, and then the shadows, the shadow blocking has darker greens and blues, and then her nose, which is fabulous, it's got this reddish orange, burnt orange tinge to it, and look at the little pops of pink just to pull the pieces. It's fantastic. So that's what I'm going to do. But I was going to say is I'm going to trace it and have the white outline. I don't think I'm going to outline it with black. I'm not sure. Normally I'll start out with black, but today I think the black will be in there, but it's not going to be, actually I can't say that. I for sure know that I'm not going to outline it with black. So, and I think that's it. I did also grab, just in case, my white. Sometimes when I lay down color, it's not super white, so I'll go in with my, but most of the time it is, but sometimes I don't get lucky. I'll go in with my Uniball Signo white gel pen. To make those little pops of white in her lips and on her eyes and stuff. So just to say again, these are Laura Townsend. They're soft form artist pastels. They're fantastic. As you know, I'm obsessed. And then I also have, what are these called? I also have handmade Mungvo, M-U-N-G-V-O soft pastels. I have a few of those in like more earthy natural colors. So we're going to play, and then I just grabbed a few from my other set of more pops of color. These are more earthy neutral, earthy, and then of course I have the neons and stuff. So I wanted to have a selection. As usual, I like to have things at my fingertips when I change my mind. So, and I tend to run with things. Like I get the idea here, and I use it as a reference, but then I go with it, go off on my own. And that's just comes with time and practice. So if you're new to this, I feel like lately, which I think is so exciting, I've gotten a lot of new followers that are just discovering pastels and falling in love with them like me, and or just new to art, or, you know, creating themselves. Especially because of the pandemic, people have spent a lot more time on YouTube and have found me, which is so exciting. It's so exciting. So they're discovering and they're learning, so it's brand new out the gate for a lot of them. So this is a super easy lesson in terms of transferring. If you don't have the white transfer paper, all you can do is, you know, if you have an image, and I will put this in the description box so you guys can use this as a reference. You can use it to trace, and I'll put this one in too, so you can use it for the reference for color blocking. But you guys can just take, you know, make a copy, print it, and then just old school trace it. Take a pencil, do all graphite in the back, and then transfer it, you know, flip it over and transfer it onto your paper, okay? As always, you do not need to use these materials. This is just what I'm using today, but you do not need to use these to create this lesson. You can go with watercolor, you can go in with markers, you can go in with colored pencils, you can, there's the sky's the limit always. These are just my ideas to get started. Okay, so if you like what you see and you're enjoying How To Tuesdays, please like and subscribe and click that bell. Make sure to click that bell so you get personal notifications that, in fact, a new video has posted. Also, if you would love to learn more and be in a group that is fantastic and has weekly prompts and is filled with awesome people, join us over at Next Generation Art on Facebook. It's my Facebook page and it's fantastic. If you're curious about Gentober, it's our October monthly challenge. We put up I have a prompt list for 31 days, and it's a mashup list of sorts. And if you're interested in that, join us, and then we can tell you more about it, okay? Thanks for being here. Let's get started. Okay, guys, that was awesome. Here's the final piece. The only thing that was not awesome about it is how my pastels just crumbled to bits. I'm so bummed. Believe you me, I'm not losing any of these bad boys. I don't know if it's because it's been so hot, and it gets like hot. I don't know what happened. I have to look it up. But or maybe I was pressing kind of hard, so in the hair area especially, so that could be why. So if you have these, or if you work with soft form pastels of any kind, handmade ones, just be gentle with them. I've always been a little heavy-handed, so better me than you, right? Anyways, she's finished. That was a blast. This was the Fred Calleri was the reference pick, and I made her my own. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for being here. And I will see you on the upside. All right, guys. See you next week. Bye. You guys see my white transfer paper did not work on the toned paper, so I went for old school. I'm just going to tape it down so it doesn't move on me. I'm glad it moved last time though, because I would have kept going and not had any transfer. So just double check when you guys start to do this, make sure that it's actually transferring. So do a couple lines, lift it up. I suggest you tape it down. Yeah, much better. Ta-da! Okay, so it's working now. Not crazy about the graphite lines, but it is what it is. You won't see a lot of it because of the pastels and stuff. Also, I said that I would give you guys, I think I didn't mention it, I'm not sure if I did. When you guys get to this point, if you decide to trace yours, you can use one of your own images too. It doesn't have to be this one. It could be whatever you want it to be. I just didn't want to go straight in and copy his work. And I really love this image. I love, love, love this image. So I wanted to duplicate it. Notice that I'm doing the hair, but I'm not getting super detailed. I'm just getting the shapes in. Is it perfect? No, but that's okay. This is going to look very different when I finish this. I love this piece so much. It'll also tell you what you missed. Double check while you're going because it'll show you what you've missed also. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just want the suggestions there. I think I got everything. Okay.
Take your time.